Okay, good morning, guys, and welcome to another session of 150 Technicals. I'm sorry, we're starting a bit late today, approximately 9 minutes late. My system was lagging, not really as usual, but this morning, I don't know, it was lagging seriously, so I had to be patient with it. Anyways, as well know, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to look for opportunities we can get in the market, and you guys get to see more of my strategy, entries and all. So without wasting time, let's get started. So from fundamentals here, we only have something serious around 130. That's GDP for US. Yeah. Apart from that, all low impact news. So let's jump on our charts and see what we can get. Yesterday was quite interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know if I should say very, very interesting, but it was pretty interesting. Let me delete all. What's this one? My drawing tools are not here. Drawing tools. So this is AUD/USD. Hope you guys can see my trading view charts.
Yes.
Good. So this is AUD/USD. Yeah. Yesterday basically what we did was we came down, we pushed up, and then this was before the news. We tapped into these levels again, this downside. Yeah. And then what did we do next? We just exploded to the upside, breaking the structure. Now, on one hand, this is very sweet though. I love seeing breaks and stuff, but then this is a news break. Most times news break, you won't see that retracement like that. Or even if you see it, to not be sweet. I don't like price coming to my retrace just one candlestick. But anyways, as usual, we can just drop the range and then see where our golden ratio is, which is around here, these levels here. Do you get? But then now price is doing something pretty, I don't know, something one kind here. So why is this still not? Look at this whole area here that price consolidated, yeah, before pushing up to tap into these areas. One can say it actually went out to take out liquidity, yeah. Once price breaks this level to the downside, now it's going to look more like a double top. So how I'm going to be attacking this thing, yeah, if this thing forms like that and then retraces deep to come and retest here, if I see an entry criteria around here, yeah, I'll be taking the buy like this. I'll take the buy from here, stop loss anywhere the entry criteria stops, and then we'll target these levels here. Do you understand? Because there's a high chance that price might come here and tap into these levels and want to respect it. Do you guys understand? So I'll exit before then. Do you understand? So now if it doesn't respect it and then push up to break, then I'll still be looking for that continuation. Do you understand? But for now, if I'm taking any buys from down here, I'm going to be exiting at this top here. Do you guys understand? Hope you guys understand what I just showed you guys. Okay, good.
Yes.
So that's how I'll be looking at AUD/USD from now. Then let's look at our friend NZD. NZD2 is pretty the same thing. I did one very rough thing yesterday before the news. I was looking out for this setup here because most times I've observed the news just comes and then taps into an area and then just flush, or it will react from an area. Do you get? And then yesterday I was waiting for price to come and react into this place, maybe give me an entry criteria. Most times news don't give entry criteria. You get? So, but I don't know. Price just broke it above like that without giving any entry criteria. And then now we have a shift in market structure. Yeah. Now, having this shift now, this is one whole leg, but I've not started retracing yet. And let me see. God, this place is too far. That is going to be maybe around the 50% Fibonacci. Okay, it's actually around the golden ratio. The golden ratio is around there. But man, this setup is too wide. I might, if I see price do anything interesting here, I might actually take it. But for now, I'll sit back and watch what will happen. I think today is going to be pretty slow. Apart from that whole GDP news we'll have later in the afternoon, today is going to be pretty slow. Or maybe today and tomorrow, we might not see anything really interesting in the market. Then Euro USD. Euro USD is beautiful. Yeah, I was telling you guys that we should watch out for these highs and these lows here, and then price actually broken the high, not the low. So now let's do this consequently. Yeah, this is our range. Sorry. From here to the top here. Yeah, and we can see that that structure that was broken just sits exactly around our golden ratio. So we can watch out for price. Yeah, let's watch and see what price will do when it comes into these levels. Yeah, so let's be patient and wait for price to arrive there. Let's wait for price to come to our areas of interest. We have seen the break, nice to wait. Then GBP USD. This one too is one very what's the word? Sneaky. Yes, sneaky person. After I saw entry criteria here, which I just want to use this, price actually took me out on this trade yesterday. But I consoled myself with that USD card trade we saw. I think who said we should analyze USD card yesterday? I actually went back, I took the trade, and then the trade actually ended up in profits. Okay. Let's stop crying over this thing and look at what we have today. I might add USD card to my list of this thing, so it's just so now we have a shift here. Yeah. It's more like a shift. Yeah, we have a push and then we just broke above it. It can even be like a break. No, it's not a break. This is a shift in market structure. But what matters is that we have seen a break. And this is the structure that has been broken. And I think if you check it, that's just sitting below the golden ratio. Yeah, it's just below it. Yeah, so I like this kind of ones because this one you can actually set like an aggressive entry and to sit exactly at the 0.6. Yeah, and then stop loss just below. But right now I'm not in the business of aggressive entries. So as usual, I will wait for price to get its value of interest. And then we'll see what will happen. Yeah. Almost, I think every pair we're trading, every pair I trade, today is just a waiting game we're going to be doing. We're going to be waiting for price to come to our area of interest. Hope you guys understand everything. Is there any other pair you guys want me to take a look at before we go? Or what questions do you guys have for me today?
I wanted to ask, is he only good morning? Sorry. Is it only Fibonacci you're using as your
Confluence? No.
Yes.
It's not just Fibonacci. See these levels here, yeah? If you see, this is the whole golden ratio. But if you observe the place I'm highlighting in this area that is broken, do you understand? Now, I'm using this structure that was broken, and then I'm using the fib, and then at the same time, I'm using what's my entry criteria. Those are like 3 confirmations. Do you understand?
Your entry criteria, is it candlestick pattern?
Yes, my entry criteria depends. It can depends on what I see. If it's comprises of candlesticks and then structure. Do you understand? So now let's say I see price. Normally, if price is retracing to come into this area, yeah, if it's going to be like a downtrend, do you understand? So now if I see a shift in market structure at these levels, it still shows me that this price is actually ready to move around these levels. Do you understand? If I see a double bottom, do you get? Or if I see like maybe a bullish pin bar or a bullish engulfing candlestick, those are like the 4 things I always use to like get confirmations. Ricky, does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. It's looking too simple, but honestly, the whole thing is me too. Sometimes I used to stay and be like, man, this whole Fibonacci thing is too simple to be working. But it's it's what it is. I don't know. It's a very powerful tool, honestly. And I
The
don't know.
settings you use, is it the same settings on the default?
No, it's see, if you look at the defaults here, let me draw another one and then let's compare. Let me draw another one. See, change that to the default. Apply default drawing templates. This is the default one. Do you understand? Now, this 0.7. Normally the default is 0.8786. My own is 0.64. Do you understand? Then, but the 0.61 and the 0.5 and the 0 is all the same. Do you understand? But then I've deleted all these other ones because I don't need them. 0.2, 0.3, 1, all these 1.68, all those ones, I don't need them. It's not my business. The ones I need are the ones that are here. Do you understand? To reduce noise on my chat. Do you understand?
Okay, so you added that 0.7.
764. Yes, I removed the 0.86 and then added the 0.7 because I think the place I learned this golden ratio. Yeah, funny thing, it's actually on Instagram. I was just going through somebody like how you be going through what's it called them again, reels. And then I just saw, I think it's from the French trader. I can't remember the trader. But then the guy was like simple strategy, all that kind of stuff. And then I already knew the Fibonacci, I already knew the concept, but then I did not have a strategy around it yet. And then I now saw that he just saw a break, drew the Fibonacci, waited for price to get to the golden ratio, and then boom, the whole thing exploded. And then I was like, wow. And then I now came back, I checked it, and then I discovered that almost every retracement is, if it's going to react, they always react around what? It's not always, but almost every time. Like the chance of it reacting around the golden ratio was very high. The probability was so high. I was like, man, I'm going to use it. And then I started like using it day by day. Like from there, I started like refining it to suit the way I trade. Do you understand? So I think he had the 0.67, I think the 0.764. Then I deleted, before I had the 0.78, then I deleted it and then I put the 0.76. So I don't know. It's from there and when I started trading it, I started observing how the whole thing works best. That's why I think before I used to set the entry around the 0.5. But after some time, I was like, the 0.5 is to just, most times to just fake. Where the main thing is to happen is around the 0.6. Most times to retrace the path to 0.6. So that's how I refined it to you. Now, even up to now, I still refine it. You know, the market keeps changing and all. So you have to be like refining it to suit any condition the market wants to take, and any form the market wants to take. You understand?
Okay, thank you.
No worries. It's a very simple but powerful tool. Well, you still need to refine it as it. Anyways, I think someone said we should take a look at GJ. That's GBP JPY. JPY pairs. Let's take that. JPY pairs don't like my strategy. This is crazy. That's what I'm telling you guys. Huh? We had a break below, break above. We've not even tapped anywhere. I don't even know what his price doing now. Let's look at this objectively. Yep. So price basically broke below these levels, tapped inside, kind of hesitated a bit. Then I think it was at this point it broke above, retraced, broke again, came back, and then now it's coming back again. I honestly, I don't see anything on this pair. There's nothing really right now to trade because I cannot say you should wait for the retracement of this because this is not a break. This is not a clear break. Yeah. So I don't have confidence in it. But this looks, the way these candlesticks are pushing up, they look like a retracement. But at the same time, I've seen candlesticks do short like this, and they just break above. Do you get? So if I am the one, I'm actually going to sit out for this kind of condition. Just wait and see if I can see anything better another day or another time. So is there another pair you guys want me to take a look at before we go? Okay. In the absence of drop something. Okay, yes, the JPY. Yes, the JPY might look something like this. Oh, wow. We had this analysis yesterday on USD-JPY. Did it tap? Did it tap? Let me check. Did it tap? It tapped into the 7, but not close below. It just tapped above the 7. And Ricky, I want to say something, yeah. Some of these pairs, most of them actually react deeper. Do you understand? Like gold, I know somebody that trades gold, but he uses Fibonacci, and his entry points is always around the 0.7. You understand? Because for gold, that's how he has observed that's like where it retraces and stops most times. Do you get? So you can like investigate on your pair. Do you understand? And check where are the most retracements stopping at. Do you get? Do you understand? Okay, cool. So let me delete this. This is buying. So we retraced here, and then just massively dumped to the downside. Let me see. Was there any sign? Not really. So now have we broken below this level? Kinda. That's the thing about this whole stuff. But then if I using the most recent market structure, Lord, this thing is very critical. I'll take this whole place as one range. You can't take this as one range. This is the range. Tap, pull back, and then what? Boom. We have our range. If I were the one trading this pair, yeah. Oh. I would watch out for these levels here, this whole area here, like this, and see what price. That's, well, I'm not really an expert on this pair, so take whatever I say with small distinct, a little grain. But right now, yeah, price is bearish. That's one thing I can tell you. Look for the place to get the sells. Just look for sells. And honestly, probably the sell is going to happen around these areas, around here like this. Because there are a lot of things that were broken around this place. So just watch out when price gets here. See how it behaves. Yeah. If you see an entry criteria, then you can take it. Euro NZD. Oh, oh, oh. This is wild. Okay. But look of things, we're actually bearish on this pair. Yeah, we're still doing all those flat movements. Let's see. So it looks like we want to shift. We tapped above, came down, did like a double top, broke below, tapped inside. Now we're flushing down. We're breaking these levels now. If I don't want trading this pair, yeah, I would tell you to wait for a more clear break. Yeah, maybe down a bit, then what you can look for what's catching out that retest or the continuation. That's how I look at it. And then at the same time, watch these highs here, these levels here. Because once price breaks above that, then we're more like we're shifting to the upside. But for now, watch the downside. Once you see a clear break and then a same price coming to retest these areas, you can take this up. But please, this most of these pairs, all these cross pairs, please be very, very careful. It can be very tricky at times because they are not independent. It's not like any currency pair is independent, but they don't think on their own. They basically move based off of what is happening between euro, like this one. It's basically moving based off of what's happening on euro NZD. I mean euro and NZD. You get euro USD and NZD USD. So it's, and those pairs are actually correlated. Like they most times they are moving in the same direction. So please be careful with these kind of pairs. Any other pair? Anyways, if there's no other pair, then first I want to thank you all for attending this session, and it's always nice having you guys. And please, hope you guys are like getting value from it. Hope I don't come and waste people's time. Anyways, please, you guys should please take care of yourselves and trade safe. Today is going to be pretty. It's not calm. I don't use the word dull, but it's more of us waiting. Today is going to be more of like patience game. So please, let's be patient. If you don't see a setup, don't force it. Please let FOMO not catch you. We're here for the long term. Do you understand? And honestly, if we don't see a setup today, we might see another one tomorrow. Even if we don't see tomorrow, next week is coming. Do you understand? So be patient. Setups are always going to come. So please take care of yourselves, guys, and then I'll catch you guys same time tomorrow.